Hey, Kim! Come here, you stupid lazy daughter. I have something to tell you, right away. How could you be such a naughty girl? Don't you know how to be a nice daughter of mine?
What? Mom? What's happened? I'm studying for my entrance exam to university. What is so urgent that you have to call me this late?
Oh, so now you're too busy for your own family, huh? Just because you're studying doesn't mean you can ignore everything else. What could be more urgent than this house? This family?
Mom, that's not fair. I never said I didn't care about our family. I'm just trying to focus on my studies. Why are you so angry about this?
Why not? If you were in my shoes, you would understand. Who could ever keep their anger in check when they see the house in such a disastrous state? It's a complete mess.
I get it, Mom. I really do. But can't we talk about this tomorrow? I need to concentrate on my exam right now. We can figure out a solution together once I'm done.
Of course, you want to delay the conversation. Just like always, putting your needs before everyone else's. Fine, focus on your precious exam. But don't forget, while you're studying, I'm the one dealing with the chaos and trying to hold this family together.
Mom, I'm sorry if it seems like I'm neglecting my responsibilities. I never meant to make you feel this way. I am not the one who could neglect my own family. You know it, right? I'm willing to do anything for you in this house, as long as you're happy and satisfied. That's why I always make time to do the daily chores, even though I'm always snowed under with my study at school. I clean the floors, I do the laundry, I make meals for you, and I even do the washing after that. Don't you see that? I guess you do, but you pretend not to see it, right?
Oh, so now you're trying to guilt trip me, huh? Don't think that your little chores here and there make up for everything. I appreciate your help, but it's not just about the physical tasks. It's about being present, emotionally and mentally. While you're busy studying, I'm the one dealing with the chaos and trying to hold this family together. I'm the one making sure everyone's needs are met, mediating conflicts, and managing the household. It's exhausting. And sometimes it feels like you're distant, wrapped up in your own world.
Mom, I understand that my studies can consume a lot of my time and attention. But it doesn't mean I don't care. I'm doing my best to balance everything, and sometimes it's a struggle. I never intended to make you feel like I'm neglecting our family. And you once told Willie that studying is really important for the future, right? So I think it would be better if you could think the same way about my own education, don't you think?
No, and it never will be. You know why? Because you're a foolish moron. Your marks in class are terrible. All of them are trash. Rubbish. You don't know how embarrassed I am whenever it comes to parent meetings. Your academic result is just a shame to me. Stop all your useless study. You'll just make me lose face in front of others.
Mom, I understand that my grades may not be perfect, but that doesn't mean I'm not capable or that I can't improve. I'm working hard, seeking help from teachers, and putting in extra effort to do better. It's disheartening to hear you speak so harshly about my academic performance. I know you want the best for me, but putting me down like this doesn't motivate me to excel. Instead of criticizing me, can you support me and help me find ways to improve?
Oh, spare me the sub-story. I've seen enough of your so-called efforts. It's clear that you're just not cut out for academics. Why waste your time pretending? You should focus on something more practical, like getting a job or learning a trade. That way, at least you'll be contributing to the family instead of being a burden. I don't want to hear any more excuses or false promises of improvement. It's time for you to face reality and stop chasing unrealistic dreams. Your constant pursuit of education is nothing but a disappointment to me. Just look at Willie. He's always got 10 in class. And he remains a top one of his class for more than 3 years. You'll never keep up with him.
Mom, I know that I'm not as good as Willie, but it doesn't mean I'm useless. I understand that you have your concerns, but you're undermining my potential and dismissing my aspirations. Instead of tearing me down, I need your support. You're my mother, So you should actually encourage and support me, right?
What? Support? Encouragement? Why do I have to do such things to such a loser like you? It's a waste of my time. No, I'll never do that. You are nothing except being a pathetic parasite in this house. And I'm sure that your upcoming mark will be just another failure.
Mom! How could you?
Kim! Kim! What the hell are you doing? I'm hungry. Go down here and cook my breakfast. Where are you? Are you still sleeping in your stupid bed? Is that everything you know? I can't believe it. Your mom and I work our ass off, and this is how you contribute to this family? Sleeping? How ridiculous is that?
Ugh, Willie, can you please calm down for a moment? I'm not just lounging in bed. I'm actually in the middle of something important. I'm trying to finish these exercises, and then I'll cook breakfast for everyone. Just give me a few more minutes, please.
A few more minutes? Are you kidding me? You always have excuses. It's always just a few more minutes with you. Meanwhile, the rest of us have to suffer. It's not fair. Mom and I work so hard to provide for this family, and you can't even manage to make a simple meal on time?
I understand that you're hungry, and I apologize for the delay. But it's not fair to say that I don't contribute to this family. I have my own responsibilities and commitments, just like you and Mom. I'm studying for my exams and trying to secure a good future for all of us. I'm not trying to avoid my duties, Willie. I'm simply asking for a little understanding and patience. I will finish these exercises as quickly as I can, and then I'll make sure everyone has a delicious breakfast. I'm doing my best, even if it doesn't always meet your expectations.
Your best? Ha! Your best is never good enough. You're always so wrapped up in your own little world, studying and dreaming about some imaginary future. Meanwhile, we're here in the present, hungry and waiting for you to fulfill your basic responsibilities. You think you're so smart, don't you? Well, let me tell you. Intelligence means nothing if you can't even take care of your own family. Wake up, Kim. Real life is happening right now, and you're missing out because of your selfishness.
Willie, I understand you're frustrated, but please try to see things from my perspective. I'm not neglecting our family or being selfish. I'm working hard to build a better future for all of us. Education is important, and I'm trying to make the most of it. I'm sorry if my dedication to my studies inconveniences you at times. But instead of belittling my efforts, can you try to support me? We're a family, and we should be there for each other. If you need something urgently, you can always ask nicely, and I'll do my best to accommodate you.
Asking nicely? Oh, that's rich coming from you. You're always locked in your room, buried in books, and oblivious to everything else. It's frustrating to see you prioritize your studies over the immediate needs of your family. But fine, if you're almost done with your precious exercises, then hurry up and finish. Just remember, Kim, being book smart won't make up for the fact that you're so stupid that you can't just learn anything properly. Don't be surprised if the real world hits you hard one day.
What are you talking about? Are you insulting me? You don't have the right to do that.
What? How dare you say that to your own brother? Do you know who I am? I am the perfect child in this family. I don't even need to study hard, but I still gain high marks at school and is always a top one in every subject. So, of course, I have the right to teach you how to act like a nice daughter and sister in this family. I excel in every field, and it's clear that I'm better than you in every way. Just look at yourself. What do you have? Nothing. You're nothing but a lazy leech.
I can't believe it, Willie. You're being completely unreasonable. I'm starting to wonder whether we are truly brother and sister or not. The way you're speaking to me is so cruel and hurtful. I can't even recognize you anymore. We're supposed to support and care for each other as siblings. You're tearing me down instead. It's disheartening to see how you've changed and become so obsessed with comparing yourself to me. And please, don't assume success to be a competition between siblings. It's absurd. I may not excel in the same way you do academically, but that doesn't make me any less valuable or worthy. I have my own strengths and passions that deserve recognition and respect. It's time for you to realize that our worth as individuals goes beyond grades and achievements.
Oh, please. Spare me the drama, Kim. I'm just speaking the truth. If you can't handle a little constructive criticism, maybe you should take a good hard look at yourself and ask why you're so sensitive. I'm not tearing you down for no reason. I'm simply pointing out the reality of the situation. I've achieved more than you have, and it's clear as day. You can try to deny it all you want, but the truth remains. If you want to succeed in life, you have to step up your game. Stop relying on others and start taking responsibility for your own future. Maybe then you'll understand the importance of hard work and ambition.
Willie, it's not about sensitivity or denial. It's about the way you're treating me. Siblings should support and uplift each other, not tear each other down. Your constant need to validate yourself by putting me down is hurtful and unnecessary. I have my own dreams and aspirations, and I'm working hard to achieve them in my own way. Instead of trying to prove who's better, let's focus on building a healthy and loving sibling relationship. We should encourage each other to reach our full potential and celebrate our individual successes. Life is not a competition between us, Willie. It's about supporting and uplifting each other as family.
Oh, please. Spare me the lecture on sibling love and support. It's all just empty words to mask your own insecurities. You can try to twist this around and play the victim, but it won't change the fact that you're not living up to your potential. I'm not tearing you down out of spite. I'm doing it because I just want the best for you and want to see you succeed. If I didn't care, I wouldn't bother saying anything at all. But it seems like you're too stubborn and blind to see that, right? You can continue to live in your bubble of mediocrity if you want, but don't come crying to me when you realize you've wasted your potential. I'll be too busy focusing on my own success to listen to your regrets.
Mom, look! I've got good news for you. It's gonna be really, really good news.
What is it? Is it another of your stupid tricks? Don't be such a nuisance. Could you let me sleep for a little bit, please? I've had enough of your disturbance.
No, please, just listen to me. I'm going to enter university. Is it that good news?
Oh my gosh, really? Well, not yet. And what school are you going to enter?
It's a private university, but its quality is top-notch. It's an amazing school. A lot of students want to go there.
Oh my gosh, seriously? Not yet? Ugh, I thought you were finally going to make a smart decision for once. And wait, a private university? Are you kidding me right now? That's just so bourgeois. It's like you're trying to buy your way into success instead of earning it like the rest of us. Why don't you just enter a public university? They are much more prestigious than this.
Hold on a moment, Mom. Your judgmental attitude is really getting on my nerves. Just because I've chosen to attend a private university doesn't mean I'm taking the easy way out or trying to flaunt my privilege. I worked hard to earn my place there. And the quality of education at this institution is outstanding. And there are also prestigious private universities.
Outstanding. Please, spare me the sales pitch. I bet they're just milking students like you for all your money. It's not about the quality of education. It's about the image and the status. And of course, the tuition fee for this school is huge also. You don't want to place another burden on your mother's shoulder, don't you?
That's not fair, Mom. Yes, attending a private university may come with a higher cost, but it also provides resources, opportunities, and connections that can greatly benefit my future career. It's not about showing off or being part of some elite club. It's about making the most of the educational experience available to me.
Well, I think it's a shame. You're contributing to the elitism and inequality in our education system. Well, I guess you're too stupid to enter public universities with talented students. Is that right? That's the reason why you can't compete with others to get a slot in a public institution.
What? This is good news for me. You're my mother, so instead of criticizing my decision, let's focus on advocating for more affordable education options and equal opportunities for all students. All I want is to receive your support. But what kind of attitude is this? Are you looking down on me just because I'm going to learn at a private school?
Of course, I'm feeling disappointed because you couldn't do what we expected in you. Just look at Billy. He enters one of the most famous public universities of the country. Why couldn't you just do like him? There's only one reason. It's because you're a good-for-nothing moron.
Whoa, hold on a second, Aura. Your reaction is completely uncalled for. As my mother, I was hoping for your support and understanding. Instead, you're belittling my achievements and resorting to name-calling. That's not how a supportive parent should act. Choosing a private school doesn't make me a good-for-nothing moron. It's a decision I made based on my own aspirations, interests, and opportunities. Comparing me to Willie and using his acceptance into a public university as a measure of success is unfair and irrelevant. We are different individuals with different paths. Instead of tearing me down, why don't you try to understand my perspective? Encourage me to make the most of the educational opportunities I have and support me in pursuing my dreams. We should be celebrating each other's accomplishments, not trying to one-up each other. Isn't that right?
Are you teaching me how to behave? How dare you say that to your own mother? You're being so smart. So you can say whatever to us, right? Okay, right. Fine. Then get out of this house. Go to that stupid school of yours and live there. You're not my daughter anymore. Get lost. From now on, we don't have any responsibility to raise such a parasite as you, Miss Kim. Go out there. Work to make money yourself.
Please, Aura. Please. Don't say those things. I didn't mean to teach you how to behave or disrespect you in any way. I just wanted to express my feelings and ask for your support.
Well, young lady, are you begging me? No chance. I've made up my mind now. Don't even ask for a single dime from me, because I'll never give you anything.
I understand that you may be upset and frustrated, but I don't deserve to be called a parasite. And going to a private school is nothing for me to be ashamed of. I studied my ass off just to get into that university. And if you want to disown me, then fine. I've had enough of your terrible attitude. I'll cut ties with you from now on. Fine. I'll go and do everything by myself. Actually, I'm happy to get rid of this toxic family. You're doing me a favor.
Wait, what? You're happy to leave this house? How ridiculous. If that's what you want, then I'll let you do it as the last good thing I can do for you. Hope we'll never have to meet again. Ugh, what a relief.
Yes, sure. I don't want to see your face either.
Kim, how could you do this to Willie? Unbelievable. I can't believe that you could be such an evil daughter.
Who's this? How do you know my brother? Are you stalking me? It's scary. Get away from me, please.
What the hell are you blabbering about? Oh, please, spare me your melodramatic act, Kim. You know perfectly well who I am. We're family. For crying out loud. Don't play dumb and pretend like we've never met before. It's infuriating and honestly quite annoying. I'll tell you once again, I'm your mother. Your one and only mother.
So you are Mrs. Aura, right? And family? Ha! That's a laugh. What's with this sudden attitude? Are you trying to play mind games with me or something? It's not cool, and I won't stand for it. But you disowned me. We'll never be family. We're strangers.
Oh my god! I have no idea where you're getting these absurd ideas from. I'm just here trying to have a normal conversation and you're blowing everything out of proportion. I'm asking you, why did you try to harm Willie? He's too kind to be treated like this.
What? Harm him? Are you kidding me? He deserves what he gets.
What? You can't do that to him. What did he do to you?
Well, I'll tell you what. He worked as a staff at my company. And he did a bad thing, so I had to punish him. Is that wrong?
Wait, he works for your company? You own a company? That's incredible! But what did he actually do that you had to contact the police to arrest him?
Well, he committed smuggling. He secretly sold the equipment in our company to get higher profit. I caught him red-handed, and even had the bills including all of this transfer. Do you want me to send it to you? But I guess you'll never believe me. He's your precious son. You'll never believe he would do something that bad, right?
Seriously? You think I'll just take your word for it? I mean, come on! My son would never do something so low. I know him better than anyone, and he's always been a good kid. You must be mistaken or trying to frame him or something.
Oh, now you're blaming me for framing him? What kind of person are you? If you want to confirm, then go confirm with the police. Ugh, I don't have time to explain everything to you. And I don't even want to.
Well, maybe you're just exaggerating the situation. I mean, smuggling? That sounds like something out of a crime movie. Are you sure it's not some kind of misunderstanding? Have you considered that?
Here, I'll give you the evidence. Then you'll finally have to believe it. That your son is nothing but a greedy freak. At my company, he does nothing but cause trouble. I can't believe it. He graduated from a prestigious public university, and after all, he learned nothing. His GPA is just 2.0. Wow, I have to say that it's a shame for that school to have him. He doesn't deserve to study there. And this is the result. He almost ruined my company. Fortunately, I realized this early, or else I'll go bankrupt one day.
So that's the truth? Oh my gosh, you've got to help him. Please, Kim. You're a wealthy person now. I'm sure you know how to get him out, right? He's your brother. You can just leave him like that. And we supported you and loved you with all our hearts. You're lucky to live in a supportive family like us. You have to know that.
Support? Oh, please. Spare me your drama. Remember the time I told you my exam result? Instead of encouraging me to continue with my study, you insulted me and disowned me, leaving me there to struggle with the tuition fee myself. You don't know how hard it was for me to fulfill my study and even work to gain experience. But finally, I made it. Now I'm the founder of a big tech company. So my life is just fine with or without you.
Kim, please, I'm begging you. I know I made mistakes in the past, and I deeply regret how I treated you. But family is supposed to stick together, especially in times of need. I understand if it's hard for you to forgive me, but can't we set aside our differences for the sake of our brother? He's in a desperate situation, and I fear for his safety.
Aura, you have no idea how much it hurt when you turned your back on me. The pain I went through, the sacrifices I made to prove myself, it was all because I had no one else to rely on. I built my success from the ground up, fighting against all odds. And now you come to me, expecting me to use my wealth to fix everything? You're talking nonsense. Stop it.
Kim, I know I can't change the past, but I'm genuinely sorry for what I did. I've seen the error of my ways, and I've realized the importance of family. We may have had our differences, but deep down, we share a bond that cannot be broken. Please, find it in your heart to forgive me, and let's help our brother together. He needs us, Kim. He needs our support.
It's easy for you to throw around words like bond and family now that you're in need. But where were you when I was struggling? when I needed someone to believe in me. I didn't see any bond then.
Kim, I understand that you're hurt, and I can't blame you for feeling that way. I was wrong in the past, and I regret how I treated you. But people change, and I'm sincerely trying to make amends. Isn't forgiveness a fundamental part of a family? Don't we all deserve a chance to grow and learn from our mistakes?
Oh, spare me the self-reflection, Aura. It's convenient for you to talk about change now that you need my help. But where was this newfound understanding when I was struggling to pay my tuition fees, working multiple jobs, and feeling abandoned by my own family? The bond you speak of feels like nothing but empty words.
Kim, I can't change what happened in the past, and I'm truly sorry for the pain I caused you. I was blind to my own mistakes, and that's something I deeply regret. But look at what you've achieved. You're the founder of a successful tech company. Of course, you'll be able to help your brother when he's in need, right? We still love you so much. And we hope that we can come back together and live as a happy family again. So could you please spare us some mercy and help your brother out of prison? I know you can do it. Don't you think? My daughter?
Daughter? I'm no longer your daughter as of 5 years ago. Don't try to beg me for help, because I will never help you. Got it? Now get out of my sight. You're making me sick.
No, Kim, please help us out. I don't want to lose Billy. I don't want to lose you either. Please, Kim, Kim.
Following that incident, I decided to cut off all contact with Mrs. Aura, as she persistently called me, seeking assistance for her troublesome son. She even went as far as changing her phone number in a futile attempt to beg for my forgiveness. However, I remained steadfast in my decision, refusing to entertain her pleas. 3 days later, Willie, Aura's son, was apprehended for his involvement in illegal smuggling. Perhaps the 15-year prison sentence he received will serve as a sobering reminder, forcing him to reflect upon the actions of both himself and his family. It is my hope that this period of incarceration will lead him to contemplate the consequences of their past behavior. Without Willie to support her life, Mrs. Aura's family then became poor, and she even had to sell her house and borrow money from banks with the hope to help get Willie out. But all of her efforts went in vain. As a result, without a penny left, Mrs. Aura had to live in a dingy slum and work as a cleaner with a really low wage. It serves her just right. As for me, I now reside in a spacious residence and successfully manage my own company. Everything in my life has fallen into place, and I find myself genuinely content with my current circumstances. The happiness I experience stems from the hard work and dedication I have invested in building a prosperous life for myself.